guys, welcome back to Shelby Work Studio, and this week I just wanted to do kind of a vlog of my day-to-day as an art student in college and what that looks like for me. This week was pretty intense for me as I procrastinated, and I'll explain that later, but it's mostly filled with projects, but I did manage to have a little bit of fun. Later in the video you'll see that, but here I am designing a menu for my graphic design project. We had to do a rebranding menu system situation, and I chose the Library Coffee House on Broadway. If you are from around here, then you know how cool and unique it is. Right here I'm just trying to finesse the logo, and this took me about 2 hours, but the rest of the project took all day, as you will see in a second. I have a pick-me-up. This is my new favorite thing at Starbucks. It's a decaf iced Americano with 1 pump of vanilla and the vanilla cold foam on top, because I can no longer have caffeine. It makes me like an anxious, a whole different anxious person. It's not healthy for me. So I have converted solely to decaf coffee. So yeah, this is a good combo for people who need decaf, and it was really good. So I'm hoping this will pick me up after my long night yesterday. I procrastinated again. My biggest flaw is procrastination, and I surely did that. I mean, I was pretty confident that I could get all my work done in one day, but that one day started from 11 a.m. to 12:45 a.m. doing a project that took entirely too much thought and creativity for. It was for my graphic design class, and that was a doozy. I'm not doing that again. I really need to like buy a calendar and get my stuff done ahead of time. And today I have more homework I have to do that's probably gonna take all night. So already off to a tiring semester so far. Yeah. And we are back to the graphic design project. Please don't procrastinate, guys. I learned my lesson over the past 4 years of being in college, but here's me designing the other 2 companion menus for my menu system project, and I'm going with a very kind of dark gothic storybook library feel. And you are seeing this part of the video being condensed into about 3 minutes, but in reality it probably took me over 16 hours to get to this point in the project. So it was a doozy. But here I thought it would be interesting to use the names of famous authors and famous book titles for my dessert and drink titles, instead of just like the normal titles you would have on menus. So I thought that was really cool, but unfortunately I still have a lot to redo for the next critique, because I'm not the best at layout, and some of the feedback I got from the critiques, I think I just should kind of start over in some areas, but that's just the process. Brief intermission, although nothing I ever talk about is ever brief because I rant a lot, so I'll try to make this snappy. Okay, I went to Michael's to get some things that I want to experiment with, and that also just make me happy because I had a gift card that I wanted to spend on something I don't normally buy. I guess we'll start with this beautiful baby. I got this sketchbook. I have too many sketchbooks, half filled, but this one was mint green, like a bubblegum mint green, so like, why not? Such a happy color, and though it may not be the best quality sketchbook, it's very pretty to look at and it's very aesthetic, and I'm sure that every time I open it, it will bring me joy, and it'll go perfectly with the next thing. I got Prisma colored pencils. I finally bit the bullet and got them. Everybody on Instagram told me that these were the best kinds of colored pencils, which I had heard they were, but I just wanted to double check. I've used pastel colored pencils before. I think that they were also Prisma, but I shattered them on accident by dropping them in my beginning drawing class. Rookie mistake. I have never really experimented with colored pencils before as just like drawing for myself. because I primarily do like digital line art that relies heavily on like bright colors in the computer that are just flat. I don't really ever do any kind of texture or anything, but I have been watching a lot of different art YouTubers like Furry Little Peach. She's Australian. I think her name is Sean, and she uses colored pencils and other mediums like that where it's very free and organic, and I would like to experiment with that kind of looseness, I guess. I think it'll just be a relaxing activity to come back to when I'm super tired of doing graphic design work for my classes. So yeah, anyways, I will open this up and doodle a little bit for you, and we'll just see how it goes. I thought they were going to be like brighter. You know, I'm a very bright colored person, but maybe they'll look more bright on the paper. I just thought that I would go with the basic colors to begin with to see what I like. I'm like afraid to use them. I have no plan in mind of what I want to draw, and I only have one camera up shooting, so I can't like show you what I'm actually doing, but I will try. I've been really enjoying drawing like little characters, like their faces and their hair, with bangs of course, because I have bangs and bangs just make everything better. So I'm just gonna start with this, and then we will go from there. Might as well just jump in. We're gonna start with black. It seems like a pretty harsh color to start with, but oh well. It's hard to remember the basic fundamentals when you aren't doing it every day, and it's been a long time since I was in beginning drawing. So I've had design brain for the last year and a half. So I'll show you this in a second. Green may have been a bad decision. See, this forces me to go with the flow because I can't just Command Z it. I can't just hit undo. I like the way these feel. This is what I've got so far. Got a little girl's face, rocking the gray hair. Oof. I need to go back to like value school. She has currently a green neck. That just kind of ruined it, but it's okay. We're just gonna move on. Maybe if I give her a clown collar, that will fix the situation. I'll show you what I have so far. Got this little girl, and you can see that I kind of messed up on the neck. I didn't know what to do about that shadow, but I kind of like her. So I could mess this up with pen, but I have a vision, so we're gonna try something. Well, I did one really cute doodle, so I think our first attempt with the Prismacolor pencils went pretty good. I think I should retry when I have more patience, because that's the one thing why I used to hesitate buying these, is that I don't have a lot of I have actually a lot of patience for a lot of things, but when it comes to like drawing materials that don't give me like an immediate happy result of like, that looks really good, then I doubt myself and think that it's not gonna look good. So I need to like learn to trust the process more. So maybe if I can learn to trust the process with colored pencils, then maybe that'll help me in my design work as well, so I feel more confident in what I'm doing. Therefore, things will just always look better because I'm more proud of it. I'm putting my pencils back in rainbow order. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, that concludes this little Micheal's extravaganza, and I have to get back to homework now, so I'll see you later. Well guys, that was actually the end of the video as I had way too much homework to film anything else, so thank you for watching and I'll see you next week.